Hello friends, in this video we will do question answers from chapter 1 Chemical Reactions and Equations taken from class 10 subject science. First in text questions. Question 1. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? Answer. Magnesium ribbon should be cleaned before burning in air because magnesium metal reacts with the atmospheric oxygen and forms magnesium oxide MgO layer, which is a very stable compound. In order to prevent further reactions with oxygen, it is therefore necessary to clean the ribbon by to remove the layer of MgO, that is magnesium oxide. Question 2. Write a balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. First, hydrogen plus chloride gives hydrogen chloride. Answer. H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. Second, barium chloride plus aluminium sulfate gives barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. Answer. 3BaCl2 plus Al2 SO4 3 gives 3BaSO4 plus 2AlCl3. Third, sodium plus water gives sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Answer. 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2. Question 3. Write a balanced chemical equation with state symbols for the following reactions. First, solutions of barium chloride and sodium sulfate in water react to give insoluble barium sulfate and solution of sodium chloride. Answer. BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. Second, sodium hydroxide solution in water reacts with the hydrochloric acid solution to produce sodium chloride solution and water. Answer. NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. So friends, we have completed all these question answers. Now let's move on to the next questions. Question 1. A solution of a substance X is used for whitewashing. First, name the substance X and write its formula. Answer. The substance X which is used in whitewashing is quicklime or calcium oxide and its formula is CaO. Second, write the reaction of the substance X named in first above with water. Answer. CaO plus H2O gives CaOH2. Second question. Why is the amount of gas collected in one of the test tubes in activity 1.7 double the amount collected in the other? Name this gas. Answer. In activity 1.7, gas collected in one of the test tubes is double of the amount collected in the other because water gets hydrolyzed to release H2 and O2 gas, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Here, after electrolysis, 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen gas are released. Hence, the amount of hydrogen collected would be double than that of oxygen. Friends, we have done these questions. Now let's move on to the next questions. Question 1. Why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? Answer. When an iron nail is dipped in the copper sulfate solution, iron displaces copper from the copper sulfate because iron is more reactive than copper. Therefore, the color of the copper sulfate solution changes. The reaction is Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Question 2. Give an example of a double displacement reaction other than the one given in activity 1.10. Answer. Reaction between silver nitrate AgNO3 and sodium chloride NaCl is an example of a double displacement reaction. During the reaction, negative and positive ions trade positions as a result of the formation of white silver chloride precipitate. The chemical reaction is given below. Ag positive plus NO3 negative plus Na positive plus Cl negative gives AgCl plus Na positive plus NO3 negative. Friends, we have done these question answers. Now let's move on to the next questions, that is exercise. Question 1. Which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? 2PbO solid plus C solid gives 2Pb solid plus CO2 gas. A. Lead is getting reduced. B. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. C. Carbon is getting oxidized. D. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Answer. First, A and B. That is, lead is getting reduced and carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Explanation: A. Because oxygen is being removed, and B. Because the removed oxygen from lead is added to the elemental carbon. Question 2. Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe. The above reaction is an example of a combination reaction, double displacement reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction. Answer: the answer is 4. Displacement reaction. The oxygen from the ferrous oxide is getting displaced to the aluminium metal to form aluminium oxide. In this reaction, aluminium is a more reactive metal than Fe. Therefore, Al will displace Fe from its oxide. This type of chemical reaction, called displacement reaction, is in which one of the elements displaces another. Here, less reactive metal is displaced by more reactive metal. Since one-time displacement is occurring, it is called a single displacement reaction. Here, Fe is iron, Al is aluminium. Question 3. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings? Take the correct answer. Answer: hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced. The chlorine from hydrogen chloride is displaced by the iron fillings to undergo the following reaction. 2HCl plus Fe gives FeCl2 plus H2. Here Fe is iron and H2 is hydrogen. Question 4. What is a balanced chemical equation? Why should a chemical equation be balanced? Answer: a balanced equation is the one in which number of different atoms on both the reactant and product sides are equal. Balancing chemical equations is necessary for the reaction should obey the law of conservation of mass. Balancing the chemical equation has no defined method and is purely a trial and error attempt. Question 5. Translate the following statements into chemical equations and balance them. A. Hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. Answer: unbalanced H2 plus N2 gives NH3 and balanced is 3H2 plus N2 gives 2NH3. B. Hydrogen sulfide gas burns in the air to give water and sulfur dioxide. Answer: unbalanced H2S plus O2 gives H2O plus SO2. Balanced 2H2S plus 3O2 gives 2H2O plus 2SO2. C. Barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate to give aluminium chloride and a precipitate of barium sulfate. Answer: unbalanced BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 gives AlCl3 plus BaSO4. Balanced 3BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 gives 2AlCl3 plus 3BaSO4. D. Potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Answer: unbalanced K plus H2O gives KOH plus H2 and balanced 2K plus 2H2O gives 2KOH plus H2. Question 6. Balance the following chemical equations. A. HNO3 plus CaOH2 gives CaNO3 plus H2O. So answer is 2HNO3 plus CaOH2 gives CaNO3 plus 2H2O. B. NaOH plus H2SO4 gives Na2SO4 plus H2O. Answer: 2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. C. NaCl plus AgNO3 gives AgCl plus NaNO3. Answer: NaCl plus AgNO3 gives AgCl plus NaNO3. D. BaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus HCl. Answer: BaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2HCl. Question 7. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following reactions. A. Calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide gives calcium carbonate plus water. Answer: 2CaOH2 plus 2CO2 gives 2CaCO3 plus 2H2O. B. Zinc plus silver nitrate gives zinc nitrate plus silver. Answer: Zn plus 2AgNO3 gives ZnNO3 plus 2Ag. C. Aluminium plus copper chloride gives aluminium chloride plus copper. Answer: 2Al plus 3CuCl2 gives 2AlCl3 plus 3Ce. D. Barium chloride plus potassium sulfate gives barium sulfate plus potassium chloride. Answer: BaCl2 plus K2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2KCl. Question 8. Write a balanced chemical equation for the following and identify the type of reaction of each case. Potassium bromide plus barium iodide gives potassium iodide plus barium bromide. Answer: 2KBr plus BaI2 gives 2Ki plus BaBr2. Double displacement reaction. Second, zinc carbonate gives zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Answer: ZnCO3 gives ZnO plus CO2. Decomposition reaction. Hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. Answer: H2 plus Cl gives 2HCl. Combination reaction. Next, magnesium plus hydrochloric acid gives magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Answer: Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. Displacement reaction. Question 9. What is meant by exothermic and endothermic reactions? Give examples. Answer: an endothermic reaction occurs when energy is absorbed from the surroundings in the form of heat. For example, photosynthesis, melting of ice, evaporation. Conversely, an exothermic reaction is one in which energy is released from the system into the surroundings. Examples: explosions, concrete setting, nuclear fission and fusion. Question 10. Why is respiration considered to be an exothermic reaction? Answer: for the survival of life, we require energy. We obtain this energy from the food we eat. The food molecules, through the process of digestion, is broken down into simpler molecules like glucose. These substances come in contact with the oxygen present in our body cells to form carbon dioxide and water, along with a certain amount of energy, that is respiration process. Since the energy is in the form of heat that maintains our body temperature, respiration is considered to be an exothermic reaction. The reaction taking place is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. This is glucose, this is oxygen, this is carbon dioxide, this is water, and this is energy. Question 11. Why are decomposition reactions called the opposite of combination reactions? Write equations for decomposition reactions. Answer: combination reaction is said to be the reaction between two or more molecules to form a larger molecule, whereas the decomposition reaction is defined as the splitting of larger molecules into two or more smaller molecules. This essentially explains that the decomposition reaction is the opposite of the combination reaction. In most cases, the decomposition reaction is endothermic since the heat from the surrounding or induced heat is used to break the bonds of the larger molecule. A few examples of decomposition reactions are: ZnCO3 gives ZnO plus CO2, CaCO3 plus energy gives CaO plus CO2, 2HgO gives 2Hg plus O2. Question 12. Write one equation each of decomposition reactions in which energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity. Answer: A. Thermal decomposition reaction. Thermolysis. Decomposition of potassium chlorate. When heated strongly, potassium chlorate decomposes into potassium chloride and oxygen. This reaction is used for the preparation of oxygen. 2. KClO3 plus heat gives 2KCl plus 3O2. B. Electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolysis. Decomposition of sodium chloride. On passing electricity through molten sodium chloride, it decomposes into sodium and chlorine. 2NaCl gives 2Na plus Cl2. C. Photo decomposition reaction. Photolysis. Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. In the presence of light, hydrogen peroxide decomposes into water and oxygen. 2H2O2 gives 2H2O. Question 13. What is the difference between displacement and double displacement reactions? Write relevant equations for the above. Answer: a displacement reaction is one when a more reactive substance displaces a less reactive one from its salt solution, whereas a double displacement reaction is one where a mutual exchange of ions happen between two compounds. In a displacement reaction, only a single displacement takes place, whereas in the double displacement reaction, as the name suggests, two displacement takes place between the molecules. Example, displacement reaction, Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. Here, magnesium displaces hydrogen. Double displacement reaction, 2KBr plus BaI2 gives 2Ki plus BaBr2. Question 14. In the refining of silver, the recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involves displacement reaction by copper metal. Write down the reaction involved. Answer: CuS plus 2AgNO3 aqueous gives CuNO3 aqueous plus 2Ag solid. Question 15. What do you mean by a precipitation reaction? Explain by giving examples. Answer: when two solutions containing soluble salts are combined, a double displacement reaction takes place in which the ions are exchanged between the compounds. When one of such compounds formed is in solid form, that is insoluble in aqua, then it settles down at the bottom of the container. This solid is known as the precipitate, and respective reaction is termed as the precipitation reaction. A few examples of precipitation reactions are CdSO4 aqueous plus K2S aqueous gives CdS solid plus K2SO4 aqueous. 2NaOH aqueous plus MgCl2 aqueous gives 2NaCl aqueous plus MgOH2 solid. Question 16. Explain the following in terms of the gain of oxygen with two examples each. A. Oxidation. Answer: in a chemical reaction, when the oxygen is added to the element to form its respective oxide, it is the element being oxidized. Example: 4NaS plus O2 G gives 2Na2O solid. H2S plus O2 gives H2O plus SO2. B. Reduction. Answer: in a chemical reaction, when the oxygen is removed from the compound, then it is said to be reduced. Example: CuO solid plus H2G gas gives CuS solid plus H2O liquid. 2HgO gives 2Hg plus O2. Question 17. A shiny brown colored element X on heating in the air becomes black in color. Name the element X and the black colored compound formed. Answer: the shiny brown colored element is copper metal Cu. When the metal is heated in air, it reacts with atmospheric oxygen to form copper oxide. Hence, the black colored compound is copper oxide. 2Cu plus O2 gives 2CuO. Question 18. Why do we apply paint on iron articles? Answer: iron articles are painted to prevent them from rusting. When left unpainted, the metal surface comes in contact with the atmospheric oxygen, and in the presence of moisture it from iron 3 oxide. But if painted, the surface does not come in contact with moisture and air, thus prevents rusting. Question 19. Oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Why? Answer: the main purpose of flushing nitrogen into food packets that contain oil and fat items is to prevent rancidity, which occurs when the oil or fat reacts with the oxygen, letting out an unpleasant smell and taste. Therefore, by flushing nitrogen, an unreactive surrounding is created, thus preventing rancidity. Question 20. Explain the following terms with one example each. A. Corrosion. Answer: corrosion is a process where a refined metal is oxidized by atmospheric oxygen to form a more stable compound, such as oxides. The metal gradually degrades during the corrosion process. Rusting of iron is a good example of corrosion, where the iron is converted to iron oxide. Millions of dollars are spent annually in preventing rusting from bridges and other monuments. B. Rancidity. Answer: the condition produced by the aerial oxidation of the oil and fat present in the food material that produces an unpleasant taste and smell. The rancidity is retarded when the food is kept inside the refrigerator, since the low temperature does not promote the oxidation reaction. Friends, we have completed all these question answers. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. In case you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon so that new video notifications could reach you. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care and respect your elders. I'm Vaibhav, NCERT Hindi tutor, signing off. Thank you for watching.